There we go. All right. Hi guys, Blake here today. We'll look at Pete. Gonna start the show off with a fish here. I'm in the boat with Pete, and this is Jordan Issacs with Freedom Fishing Guide Service. We are up here on the big pond, as they like to call it, Table Rock, and we are doing a little crappie fishing today. It is what is the day today? It is the 24th, Monday. It's about 11 o'clock in the morning. I was going to make Jordan the one on the first cast, but that was a fish on the first cast.
It was a fish on the first cast. I thought it was going to be me, but, you know.
I get lucky.
But Jordan is one of the guides that is on our list at Lilleys. He guides multiple species, but I think he would venture to say that this is his favorite one to guide.
Oh, by far. I would rather fish crappie.
And I'm going to hand the mic over to Jordan for a second and let him tell you about where he's from and how he got started guiding, and just let him talk for a while, and I'll stand back here and net fish if they need me to.
Give me just a second. I'll put that on.
You can just clip it to your bib right there.
Okay.
Just get a live one. This fish needs to go.
Yeah, the left side. All right. Can you hear me back there, Blake? All right. So, yeah, I'm Jordan Issacs, Freedom Fishing Guide Service. We specialize in crappie. We guide for trout, bass, walleye, stripers, crappie, the whole bit. But we definitely specialize in crappie. It's our favorite thing to do. Today we're out here on Table Rock, and we're catching white crappie that are suspended up on these river channel flats. So I started guiding about, I don't know, 6 or 7 years ago. There you go. About 6 or 7 years ago, and I got out of the military, began my guide business, and have just kind of been my passion ever since. I grew up right here in Table Rock, Taneycomo, Bull Shoals area, Forsyth, and grew up fishing these waters, so it's just home to me. So I absolutely love it.
It's a big school right there. I don't know if the camera can pick that up, but we're looking at a school of crappie down there at about 18 foot, 14 to 18.
And when we first started, we didn't have live scope, so this has been kind of a game changer ever since it came out. We first started with just 2D and side image, and you would just find these breaks and catch these fish off those, just fan casting the breaks. So it's been kind of a cool upgrade since we put the live scope in the boat. I think we've already caught, how many have we caught already, Blake?
32 now.
32 now? So we've caught 32 already this morning.
It's been about an hour of figuring them out, and then after that, it only took about an hour and a half to get a 2-man limit on the boat.
They have definitely.
I don't know if there's any of you like me, but I go out crappie fishing for myself and spend all day to not catch 15.
I hear that a lot, especially on Table Rock.
Yeah. And I always thought I was a crappie fisherman until I met Jordan, and then he proved to me you have a lot to learn about crappie fishing. And I have. I'm getting better. It's a lot of fun.
Most
fish did not want to move.
Oh, that one barely bumped me. Most people think, it's just a panfish. It's nothing to it, just like catching bluegill, but that ain't the case, especially if you're starting. There he comes.
Oh, come on, they're fighting over it. Get it.
Yeah. Oh, thought you had him.
Yeah, I know. He hit it.
But no, and they are a panfish, but they're also a predator. People have to understand that these fish are still a predator fish, and they are, weather controls crappie a lot. It's not just as easy as coming out like bluegill fishing and where you drop a worm down and One thing that we kind of pride ourselves in is we don't use live bait. Everything we do is on jigs. So that's kind of one thing we like to pride ourselves on. They're not being nearly as friendly as they were just a few minutes ago.
I'm telling you, it's the camera button.
It's got to be, man.
I just had 2 of them following me. Here they go. They want it.
Because they were really active.
Look at them.
A different view today, me holding the camera the whole time.
There's one.
There you go. Doing that.
Nah, I'll just lift him. He's a nice one, though. Pete, watch it. There you go.
Good fish.
Little 13-incher. Little 13-incher. Thanks, buddy.
Just a little 13-inch crappie.
Just a little 13-inch crappie. That wind is making it really tough. That wind is making it a whole lot tougher than it needs to be.
Throwing 1/8 ounce now that the wind picked up, and these are some rubber that Jordan makes at home.
So I'm using this guy.
Here we go. We're going to land on one's head here and see what he'll do. He didn't want no part of it. You know, there's multiple ways to catch these, though. I mean, this is just one way. It seems like the longer poles weren't working as good today as what they have been. So we switched it up to casting to them. Did you get him?
No.
And they're kind of short striking, I've noticed now that wind is begin to blow a little bit. Catch that one right there. Oh, I just flat missed that one. Swing and a miss. I'm telling you, they're short striking a little bit. Real light bite. There's one. I don't know if that'll bite, but I'm going to try him. Oh, he liked what he seen with you.
See if he'll come and get it, though.
Yep. Got him. Nice fish. It's the one I was going down for. Good fish, needing that?
Fish.
Good job. Oh, yeah, that's a nice one. Good fish, Pete.
Thank you.
Hey, you can show in that live well if you'd like, Blake.
I did.
Oh, okay, cool.
Thank you. You would know I'd get stuck on that. No, just hold for me yet.
I threw over you there, Pete.
Go ahead.
I want to get down on
Oh,
that
sorry.
fish right there. You're all right. You can get down on that fish right there and see if he may not.
I thought we're still pointing out there.
Well, we were, and then I seen this fish here.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can get his attention.
Yeah, he sees it.
Nope, he's going the other way. What'd you call it earlier, Blake? That big UFO above him?
Yeah. Unidentified floating object above him. Figuring out that little cheeseburger on a string isn't
That's necessarily always good for you. The thing is, they're just out here in little pods, so you'll see them, catch a few, and then they move, and you got to run a little bit and find another pod full of fish.
But in a few weeks, they'll start moving up into the beds, and then
Won't be long. That water
they go crazy.
the water gets to the 60s, and then you can catch them on just about any piece of.
degrees to go.
Yeah.
41.1 right now. We get it up to 60, 58. Those fish will really begin to move up. They'll start changing colors, and
That's when you catch them on the bank, isn't it?
yeah, we'll start catching them on the bank.
Our best day together was 110 fish, and of course we only kept 30, but
That was all off the bank. That was fun.
Yeah.
Most of those off of one little tree.
yes, right.
But yeah, no, they'll get up on the banks, and then it becomes fun. I mean, you can catch them on every little stick up that you run into. Right now, it's more of a game of cat and mouse. And everything right now has to be so precise. I mean, you can't miss them by 10 feet. You've got to hit them. If you don't hit them, you might as well just bring it up and try again. Just seen a little school there. See if they stuck around or if they fled. There they are.
Nope, went way off.
That's all right.
I'll get out of your way. Catch that guy. We're gonna catch him here in a second.
You want no part of it.
He came at it.
I want that one. Blake, can you see that fish right there?
I can see him.
I don't know if
How
he'll.
you could miss it.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll bite or not, but if he will, I would really like for us to.
That's a crappie. That'd be great.
It looks like a crappie. It looks like a really big crappie.
Just a little bit shy.
Let me try it again.
So you step down into the bottom.
It's all right. I think
There it is.
we're gonna chase that. That's a big one. You know, a lot of people say that Table Rock's not really a crappie fishing destination, but I would definitely beg to differ. You know, you hear all the time about the bass fishing. You don't hear much about the crappie. But I mean, you know, we see 3-pounders. Every year you'll see a 3-pounder or
Might be a
two.
3-pounder on the screen.
That might be if I can get on him. I'm having a really hard time. He's moving real fast.
Plus with the wind.
And I got wind in him. Yeah, he's got the wind at his back.
There you go, there's a nice little school.
He's headed back into the school.
Yep. Tells me it is a crappie. I don't.
Yeah, but now you can't see him out.
No, I had him where I could, but not now.
There he is. Wow.
There he goes out the back.
Come on, hit it. That's a good fish.
It's a good
He's
fish.
still looking.
He's just not super interested. There's that big one back out here at 45 feet.
Yeah, so he chased it down, then he ran away.
That big one's running, and that's what those big ones usually do is they like to run. You got to chase on him. And then pretty soon he'll kind of slow down. Right there, he's going to turn on me.
He's still a little short.
Yep, I don't like it. Well, he turned like he was going to come back, and then he...
See what they're talking about right there is that big mark right there.
I ain't going to be short this time. And then, you know, you got the chase him down
There you
factor,
go.
and then you got to get him caught. Get him to bite.
He didn't want nothing to do with it.
Nope, he kept right on swimming. Had me excited. I thought that was going to be the one. Hard to see that on the camera, huh?
Yeah, I'm not sure how much it picked up on that, but we'll find out when we stick it in the computer.
There you go.
Sure it's hard to see. It seems like usually that stuff gets all like flashy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you're in there. There he comes.
He ain't gonna do it.
He'll run away now. Yeah.
Yep, he ain't gonna do it. It ain't even worth messing with.
We'll give it a shot.
You might fall down on that one there. Can you hand me that 16th ounce? I know it's windy, but they've seen that heavy head enough now that I wonder if they'll... Sometimes I can change that up, and that'll really make them kind of get crazy with it. We're just on the hunt. The way we're fishing right now is more like hunting. Hunt them down and catch them. Turn out of that wind a little bit. Be hard to get down on them, but we're gonna try it. Man, that wind.
Ooh.
I'll never get stopped on those though.
Yeah, I know.
I wish.
You basically got to favor your nose into the wind anytime you find one in order to stay on them.
Yeah, I mean the only way that we could really change that, you know, is if you start seeing those fish suspended, which is what we were doing earlier when we first caught them off that ledge. Those fish, you don't have to worry too much. It doesn't take as long to get down, but when they're down on the bottom like that, you really got to get that nose in the wind and let it work with you. We're just going to work our way right on down. Part of that could be too, you know, we've sat here and hit these schools several times over, so that could definitely be part of the reason why they're getting a little, what I call gum mouth, where they want to just mouth things and look at it and not really get crazy. I would definitely say the best time of the year to come down is February through, you know, mid-May. But we can catch them 12 months out of the year. Well, where them schools go?
Really kind of like midday break or what?
Well, and there's a big brush pile over here. We're going to check and see if they're out laying around it. They may have tried to take a little cover. Little school back up there. Oof.
It's one.
That's what I want. That
Okay, you can get him.
should be a black crappie.
How would you throw at him?
The way he's singled up like that. That should have been a black crappie. If he's stuck to that timber, we'll catch him.
He is.
I don't know if I can get down on him in time. With the wind. Never gonna get there. He got gone. Never gonna get down in time. Nope. All right, let's keep looking for the schools. That fish is getting gone. They're pretty spooky since we've been in here.
This is how it started out this morning.
It is.
Oh, you're coming right down on him.
16 times the jig though.
Yeah, he sees it.
Just can't get that 16th. You just can't get down
Oh, you
fast
went to-
enough when
you
you're
went to a
running.
lighter jig?
Yeah, I went to. There they are. Here we go. Yeah, I went to a lighter jig for a minute. If I can get away with a lighter jig, I would much rather have it. But sometimes you just can't get away with it. Did you get him, Pete?
I got the bottom.
Got the tree.
Okay.
See, that's the best crappie I've ever
Ah, you
caught.
got the tree. You got the
Oh,
tree.
man.
Just snap that.
Not the first time that's ever happened, huh?
No.
Not even the first time today.
Mm.
Here, just like it. That school kind of dispersed, didn't it?
Yeah, when he stood up, it bumped. Yeah, it don't take much to bump him out right now.
No, we're only in
11, 12 feet of water there. Any kind of, bang on the boat, any kind of noise with the seat, it's pretty well over. I mean, you can see there's still some fish here.
yeah, that they're running.
They're running from me. That one's not 40 feet. Here he comes.
Let's step on him over here.
There you go. That's a lot flat one on the screen.
he probably would have kept, but doesn't hurt to put a few back for seed.
There's a couple nice ones right there. One way up top.
That one I just threw at. Oh, he hit it too. I should catch that one. If I can get down in time. He just seen it. Yeah, I said he's seen it. I ain't sure if he's seen it or if he felt the boat. Those suspended ones like that are fun. You know, suspended singles. I really like catching those. And there's days that you come up and that's all you'll see. And there's other days that you'll come up and you'll find the big schools. Oh, here comes a big school. Nope, that's brush.
Biggest school we've
I
ever
wish that
seen.
was a school. That's that brush pile I was talking
Catch
about.
that one.
Yeah, it must be that brush pile that thing's notifying.
Oh, that marker?
Oh, wow. What a coincidence.
Funny how that works. I hate to get back out in that wind, I may have
Well,
to.
it'll be loaded up pretty soon.
Oh, yeah. When the water gets in the 60s, that's what you look for right there. Fish will be up on the... Ooh. It won't nothing to do with it. They're gone. Okay.
Well, thank Pete for getting us out here today, and Jordan with Freedom Fishing Guide Service for putting us on the crappie. And we will be back again tomorrow, probably back on Taney. Thank you guys for watching.